Masia, the beating heart of FC Barcelona. More than just a training ground, it's a football school that has shaped legends, from Lionel Messi to Xavi to Andres Iniesta. For decades, this academy has stood as a symbol of Barcelona's philosophy, skill, intelligence and a unique way of playing the game. In today's video, we're diving into that. We're going to take a look at 7 of the best La Masia products right now. Some of them have broken into the first team, some of them not yet. So where's this next generation going to end up in the next 10 years using Sortitousi SI's updated data update? So here we are in Football Manager at the start of the game on the latest Sortitousi SI data update. As we can see, Barcelona, obviously a massive club, but what we're focusing on obviously for the La Masia graduates is the youth facilities of 4.5 stars and youth recruitment of 5 stars. So you know why this is going to produce some absolute brilliant wonder kids. It's going to create some absolutely amazing regens, but today we're focusing on 7 key players that are breaking into the Barcelona first team last year and this year. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at all 7 players at the start of the game, have a brief look at their attributes, kind of look at their personality, things like that, and then we'll skip forward 10 years and see how they've all developed. Are they all still at Barcelona? Are they leading Barcelona to glories in Europe and domestically? Or have some of them moved further afield? Are there maybe some that haven't hit the heights we'd expect? We'll find out in just a couple of minutes. But first, the main player we're going to talk about is obviously Lamine Yamal. The Spanish winger has broken into the first team last year and he is an absolute key player for them. He's going to be absolutely brilliant. I'm maybe a wee bit worried that he's playing a bit too much football at a young age, but time will tell. But as you can see at the start of the game, he's absolutely phenomenal. He's a fairly determined wonder kid, already valued between 39 and 117 million pounds. You just need to look at his attributes to know this guy is going to be phenomenal. He's got great crossing, dribbling, first touch, passing and technique. And obviously he's got great off the ball work, he's got 19 flair, great vision, his physicals are great, he's pacey, he's got great acceleration, he's light. He is just going to be an absolute terror on the wings for years to come for Barcelona and for the Spanish national team. And the next player is another player that has played quite a lot of football already, and that is Xavi, the 20-year-old Spaniard in this point in the game. He's a perfectionist wonder kid, 40 million to 121 million pounds is his value. Not quite technically as gifted as Yamal at the start of the game, but mentally is where he thrives. He's got great aggression, bravery, determination, off the ball work, teamwork and work rate. He is an absolute beast in that centre midfield. Great physicals as well already. Great agility, great natural fitness. He's both footed. He's got some great player traits like moving into challenge, tries to kill a ball, plays 1-2s. Absolutely brilliant. Again, this player is one that is already breaking into the Barcelona first team and has been for a couple of years now. Maybe playing a bit too much football, but you never know, this guy could be an absolute star again. Another player, one of my favourite players in Football Manager, because if you know me, I love attacking wing-backs and full-backs, is Alejandro Balde, the 21-year-old Spaniard. Can play all down the left-hand side, he can even play on the right-hand side. Technically, he's not brilliant, but physically, again, is where he thrives. He always gets great acceleration, agility and pace. He can be an absolute beast on that left hand side, bombing up and down constantly, crossing that ball in. He is absolutely phenomenal. We'll check him out in 10 years. Another player slightly on the older side compared to us is Fermin Lopez, 22-year-old. He is described as a spirited attacking midfielder. Again, looks really good, looks good already at this point in the game. He can play centre mid, attacking midfield, he can play out wide. He looks like a great player. We'll see how he does as well. One of my favourite players in the game this year is Marc Bernal, valued between 5.4 and 16.5 million pounds at the start of the game. He's a defensive midfielder. Again, doesn't look great just now, but again, he's only 18, he will grow, he will develop. Give him game time and you will see exactly how good he can be. At this point in the game, he's not played a single game yet for Barcelona, but that will quickly change. And now one of the most underrated centre-back wonder kids, I think, because to be honest, I've not seen that many people talking about him. Maybe I just don't talk to the right people, who knows. But it is Pau Cubarsí. Valued between 1.4 and 4.3 million pounds for this centre-back. He's 18-year-old, he's not even considered a wonder kid by the media. Looks okay so far. He's got key attributes in the right areas. He's got decent heading, marking and tackling. He's got good physical attributes so far. So I know this guy develops phenomenally. I've had him a couple of times and you'll see that in just a couple of minutes. And last but not least is another central midfielder. It is Marc Casado, 21-year-old. He's played a couple of games I think for the first team. I'm probably wrong there, I should have checked that. But already mentally he looks amazing. Great work rate, teamwork, determination, decision making, aggression. He is, I say it a lot, he's a beast in the midfield. Great pass ability 16 as well, good physicals already. Again, let's see how they get on. And as you can see here, this is my shortlist. This is the 7 players we're going to focus on today. Yamal, Xavi, Balde, Fermin, Bernal, Cubarsí and Casado. Let's see how they develop in 10 years time. And the first player we're starting with is obviously Lamine Yamal. He just looks absolutely phenomenal. 89 caps, 38 goals. He is now a Chelsea player because he signed for Chelsea in 2028 for £207 million. To be honest, that's probably a bargain. Just look at how good he is. Crossing, dribbling, first touch, passing, technique, all absolutely phenomenal. Mentally, he looks brilliant. Physically, great as well. This past season, he's got 16 goals, 9 assists. If we take a look at his milestones, competition-wise, he has won a load. He's won things with Spain. He's won things with Chelsea. He's won the Premier League numerous times. He's been runners-up in a couple of cups. He's not done anything in Europe, which is a bit unfortunate, but he just looks amazing. Next on the list is Marc Bernal. Again, he has developed absolutely amazingly. He's now valued between 127 and 380 million pounds. He decided to stay at Barcelona. He's been capped 82 times by Spain. He's on 450,000 pounds per week. Mentally and physically, again, looks absolutely amazing. This past season, he has scored 9 goals and 12 assists from probably that defensive midfield slot. If we look at kind of what he's been winning a lot with Barcelona. He's been winning Super Cups, he's been winning La Ligas, he's been doing okay in the national team, Nations League 3rd place, and runners-up, not brilliant. They don't appear to have won anything in Europe, but again, he just looks absolutely amazing. He is an absolute beast. If you want to sign him, he is dirt cheap at the start of the game. And now onto the one I said was a bargain. This is Pau Cubarsí. He moved to Liverpool at the start of the game for £2.9 million. He's now valued between 139 and 416 million pounds. He is the Liverpool captain, capped 83 times as well by the Spanish national team. Just look at how good he is. If you're talking just based on a centre back, heading a 16, marking a 15, tackling a 15, but he's got great first touch, technique. His mental attributes are amazing. Anticipation, composure, concentration, decision making, positioning of 17 as well. He's also got good passing, as you can see, 16 and vision 17, so a great ball playing defender, and physically amazing. He's a pacey centre back as well, acceleration of 16, pace of 16. He just looks absolutely amazing. I mean, Liverpool got an absolute bargain there. At Liverpool, he has won the FA Cup, he won the Community Shield here, won the FA Cup again, Premier League, Community Shield. He has won the Super Cup, he's won the Champions League in 2029 with Liverpool, he won it again in 2030. He has been winning a shit ton with Liverpool as the captain of that side. He's a bargain. Pick him up at the start of the game. Honestly, for £3 million, why would you not pick up a player that's this good? And next up is Xavi, who went to Manchester City in 2027 for £144 million. 30 years old now, he's on £625,000 a week. He is rolling in that dough. Valued between 96 and £289 million. He's described as a driven, legendary midfielder. Again, mentally, absolutely amazing. Technically not maybe as good as you would want him to be. He's got 16 passing, but everything else is 15 or lower. But he doesn't have many that are single digits. He's got heading and long throws, and if you're centre midfield, you don't really need either of those, I suppose. Physically great, good agility and natural fitness. He's both footed as we saw. Absolute baller here. If we take a look at some of his milestones, we can see what's he been winning. With Barcelona, he won La Liga, the Super Cup, Nations League 3rd place. Obviously a lot of them will have done that. Manchester City, they've won the FA Cup. That's all he's won. He's won the FA Cup with Man City, and that is it. That's quite surprising. 2030 Champions League runners up, so it looks like they lost to Liverpool in that final. But Xavi, absolutely amazing. £144 million, probably, I would say, worth that money, but you'd maybe be expecting more trophies for your club at the same time. We've not played any of this. This is just Man City. Pep Guardiola, not that good a manager, is he? Next up is Marc Caicedo, 31-year-old Spaniard now, 102 caps for the national team. He's captaining the Barcelona side, 350 grand a week. He is a light-hearted, legendary midfielder. He's not for sale by the club. It doesn't look like he'll be playing for anybody else. And again, technically, like a lot of these players we've seen, a lot of the kind of defensive midfielders, etc., they're not technically gifted, but what they make up with is mental attributes. Just look at how good he is. There is only one mental attribute below a 15, and that's flair of 13. The majority of them are 16 and up, which is absolutely amazing. Physically, again, good agility and balance of 17. Everything is kind of, 13, 14, 15, apart from jumping reach is 10, but again, your defensive midfielder jumping reach isn't massively important, but it's a bonus to have if you have it. But that is Marc Caicedo. He has managed to make himself the Barcelona captain, and as we can see, we've seen a lot of these milestones, but they've won leagues, they've won cups, etc. Nothing in Europe, unfortunately, and they've also finished 3rd with Spain in the Nations League. But there we have it, that is Marc Caicedo, the new Barcelona captain, 10 years in. Fermin Lopez, who was the elder statesman of the 7 we looked at, he went to Ajax on loan for a season in 25-26, played 26 times. He was then sold to Inter Milan for £33 million. He's done okay in Milan. He's now only worth between 1.9 and 5.6 million pounds, but that is because, as you can see, his contract has run out and he is joining Manchester United. But in terms of the actual player himself, he can play almost anywhere in the final third. He can play centre mid, he can play out wide, he can apparently play up front as well. Attribute wise, not as good as some of the others we've seen, but he's got good passing technique. His vision's okay, 15. He's both footed, so a handy wee playmaker if you can get him, and it looks like Man United have. And last up is the one that's maybe disappointed me the most is Alejandro Balde. He moved to Chelsea for £51 million. Didn't quite work out from there, so he's now moved to Brighton. He's been only capped 6 times by the national team, 31. He doesn't look like he's really progressed, unfortunately. If anything, it looks like he's regressed a bit. He only has one attribute over 16, and that's his pace, which is something that he's always kind of relied on, so that's fine. He doesn't look like he's been great though. I'm a bit disappointed with that one. If we take a look, he did play a lot of games for Barcelona and he was a bit part player for Chelsea, so it looks like that move to Chelsea just did not do anything for his career. And then he moved to Brighton midway through the last season, played 4 games in 33, so he's a starter for Brighton. He's not for sale, so they want to keep him, they've got faith in him, but it's probably just too late for him there. So now we're going to do the transition where you will see each of the 7 players' attributes at the start of the game to then 10 years later. That has been the Masia's 7 graduates that I have decided to look through on the sort of SI Data update. Please, as always, like, subscribe to the channel, and as always, we'll see you next time.